Good morning everyone. Today I am going to discuss hydrogen bonding. This is under chemical bond unit 1. So this is the last video lecture of the chemical bond chapter of your syllabus. So first, hydrogen bonding. So hydrogen bond, what is the hydrogen bond? So hydrogen bond can form only what element? Nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Three more electronegative element: nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. So hydrogen bond is defined as the electrostatic force of attractions. This is also kind of intermolecular force of attraction. So hydrogen bond is defined as the electrostatic force of attractions which exists between the covalently bonded hydrogen atom of one molecule and the electronegative atom of the other molecule. The hydrogen bond is represented by dotted line. For example, water, NH3 and HF, etc. So what the definition says? Hydrogen bond is define the electrostatic force of attractions which exists between the covalent bonded hydrogen atoms. You see, this hydrogen atom already attached to the fluorine atom covalently. This is called covalent bond. Okay, and due to the electronegativity difference, what will happen? This is a mutual sharing. So share per electron goes towards more to the fluorine atoms. That's why fluorine possesses partial delta negative charge and hydrogen possesses partial delta positive charge. So covalently bonded hydrogen atom of the one molecules and the electronegative atom of the other molecules. Electronegative of the other molecule means, so this is the hydrogens. This hydrogen can form hydrogen bond. Similarly, this hydrogen can also form a hydrogen bond. So these hydrogens can form a bond with more electronegative atom of other molecules, maybe same or different. Here same molecules, twice HF molecules. If it is water, okay, if it is ammonia, no problem. So these hydrogen which is covalently bonded with more electronegative atom, fluorine, fluorine, nitrogen, oxygen. So these three elements, fluorine, nitrogen, oxygen, can form hydrogen bond, more electronegative element. So hydrogen should be attached that three types of more electronegative element by covalent bond and also form a hydrogen bond with more electronegative atom, another same molecule or different molecules. So this is the HF, one HF, this is the HF. So now this hydrogen which is already covalently bonded with these fluorine atoms form a bond with more electronegative and another molecules. They are same molecules, it may be different like water, etc. So cause of formation of hydrogen bond. What is the cause? When a hydrogen atom is bonded to highly electronegative atom by a covalent bond, the bond pair of electron is displaced towards the more electronegative atoms, or share per electron goes to more towards more electronegative atom, as I told you. So when a hydrogen atom is bonded to highly electronegative atom by a covalent bond, the bond pair of electrons is displaced towards the electronegative atom. When solitary electron of hydrogen atom lies away from it, its nucleus gets exposed and behave as a bare proton. Such bare hydrogen nucleus exerts strong electrostatic attractions on the electronegative atom of the adjacent molecules. That adjacent molecules, adjacent electronegative element. These interactions between hydrogen atom of one molecule and electronegative atom of other molecule is referred to as a hydrogen bond. Interactions between hydrogen atom of one molecule and the electronegative atom of other molecule is referred to as hydrogen bond. It may be noted that hydrogen atom acts as a bridge between the electronegative atom of two different molecules. So it acts as a bridge. So it acts as a bridge. Okay. So these hydrogens. So this is the hydrogen bond. Two different molecules. So to one atom it is linked through a covalent bond, while to other it is linked through a hydrogen bond. So this hydrogen atom covalently attached, and this fluorine hydrogen atom coordinate with or linked with fluorine atom through hydrogen bond. So this hydrogen here covalently bond attached with more electronegative fluorine, here attached or linked with more electronegative atom of fluorine through hydrogen bond. Now condition for the hydrogen bond. Since hydrogen bond comes into existence as a result of dipole-dipole interactions, as I told you, it is nothing but intermolecular force of attractions. So since hydrogen bond comes into existence as a result of dipole-dipole interactions between the molecules, therefore following conditions are required for effective hydrogen bonding. What are the conditions? The hydrogen atoms should be bonded to highly electronegative atoms. So hydrogen atom should be bonded. Hydrogen atoms should be bonded to highly electronegative atoms such as fluorine, oxygen and nitrogen. Larger the electronegativity of the other atoms, greater is the strength of hydrogen bond. For example, electronegativity of fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen decreases as fluorine greater than oxygen greater than nitrogen. Consequently, strength of hydrogen bond will be decreases. So FH greater than FOH greater than ONH greater than WONH. So this FH bond, this hydrogen bond, with fluorine. So this hydrogen bonded with fluorine, will strength will be more. Then this hydrogen which is already attached to oxygen, form a hydrogen bond with oxygen, will be less strength than this, and this hydrogen already attached to nitrogen form a bond with nitrogen of another molecules, also least strength among these three, fluorine, oxygen and nitrogen. So that is the hydrogen bond, cause of formation of hydrogen bond and condition for the formation of hydrogen bonding. Next, move on. Another conditions. The size of electronegative atoms. The size of electronegative atoms should be small. If the size of electronegative atom is large, its attractive force with hydrogen atom would be less, and consequently the strength of hydrogen bond will be less. For example, nitrogen and chlorine have almost same electronegativity, but no hydrogen bonds are formed in case of HCl because the larger size of chlorine atom. I think you understood. The size of electronegativity atom, should be small. As you know, chlorine most electronegative element, its size is least among nitrogen and oxygen. From left to right, along the period, size decreases in case of effective nuclear charge. So size of electronegative atom should be small. If the size of electronegative atom is large, its attractive force with hydrogen atom would be less, and consequently the strength of hydrogen bond will be less. For example, nitrogen and chlorine have almost same electronegativity, but no hydrogen bonds are formed in case of HCl because of large size of chlorine atom. Now type of hydrogen bond. So types of hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bond can be classified into two categories: intermolecular hydrogen bonding, another is intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So intermolecular hydrogen bonding, not within the molecule, neighboring molecule, same or different, intramolecule within the molecules. Good. So there is no question of association of other molecules. So first, intermolecular hydrogen bond. So intermolecular hydrogen bond is formed between two different molecules of the same or different substance. Intermolecular. Again, it is kind of two types: homomolecular hydrogen bonding. So homo intermolecular hydrogen bonding, homo intermolecular. Water. The high boiling point of water compared to that of H2S is due to the molecular association. So the high boiling point of water compared to that of H2S is due to molecular association through hydrogen bonding. The crystal structure of ice shows a tetrahedral arrangement of water molecules. Each oxygen atom surrounded by 4 oxygen atoms. Each atom surrounded by 4 oxygen atoms. This one. The arrangement of water molecule in ice is very open structure. There are so many vacant phase open structure, and this explain the low density of ice. When ice melts, the structure breaks down. The structure breaks down, and the molecule pack more closely together so that water has higher density. And this packing goes to maximum up to temperature 4 degree centigrade. Okay. So water, the boiling point of water compared to that of H2S is due to molecular association through hydrogen bonding. The crystal structure of ice shows a tetrahedral arrangement of water molecules, each oxygen atom surrounded by 4 oxygen atoms. This is the vacant space. Okay. Arrangement of water molecule in ice is very open structure, and this explains the low density of ice. When ice melts, what will happen? This structure breaks down and molecules pack more closely together so that water have higher density, and packing goes to maximum up to 4 degrees centigrade. Okay. Now hydrogen fluoride. I have already shown the formation of hydrogen bonding between two HF molecules, or HF and water, or HF and H3, etc. So in case of hydrogen fluoride, the hydrogen bond exists between hydrogen atom of one molecule and fluorine atom of other molecule, as shown earlier. As shown earlier means this one here, HF. So hydrogen bonding here I have shown here. I have already discussed how hydrogen bond formed between two HF molecules. Okay, the same molecules. Okay. So here intermolecular hydrogen bonding, again intermolecular hydrogen bonding. There are two types: homo intermolecular hydrogen bonding, water. Okay, HF. So homo inter, not hetero. Okay. So homo intermolecular hydrogen bonding, water, HF molecules. Okay. Next, move on. Carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acids. Some carboxylic acid exist as a dimer. Some carboxylic acids exist as a dimer. The dimer of acetic acid is represented in the right hand side. In the aqueous solution, molecules of carboxylic acids link up with water molecules through hydrogen bonding rather than from dimers. So what will happen? One molecule of acetic acid CH3COOH, one molecule, another molecule of same molecule of acetic acid CH3COOH. So here OH, here C double bond O. So these oxygen form a hydrogen bond with this hydrogen. So maintain all the criteria of hydrogen bond formation. Similarly, this hydrogen which is already covalently bonded with more electronegative atom oxygen form a with more electronegative atom oxygen. So this is the hydrogen bond, this is the hydrogen bond. So in this way, through this hydrogen bond they can form a what? They hydrogen bond water molecules link up rather than form a dimer. Okay. Now intermolecular hydrogen bonding. A simple hetero intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bond between alcohol and water. Okay. Homo intermolecular means within the same molecule. Water, HF, carboxylic acid, acids. Now hetero means alcohol and water, H2 alcohol, CH3OH or ROH. So hydrogen bond between alcohol and water molecules. Lower alcohols and phenols are associated due to the intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Methanol, ethanol, phenol have relatively much higher boiling points than methane and chloromethane, or ethane or chloroethane, even or benzene or chlorobenzene respectively. Why? Due to the presence of methanol and ethanol can form hydrogen bond. Okay. So how? This is the ROH. This is the alcohol. It may be an alkyl group or maybe aryl group. In case of phenol, it is aryl group. In case of methanol, alkyl group. Okay. So what will happen? Another. This is the alcohol molecule. This is the water molecule. This is another alcohol molecule. This is water molecule. So water molecules possess two hydrogen atoms. So here dot hydrogen bond. Here also this hydrogen form a bond with oxygen of alcohol. So in this way bond can be formed, hydrogen bond can be formed between alcohol and water. So that's why it is called hetero intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, so I think you understood. So lower alcohol phenols are associated with intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, methanol and ethanol also relatively much higher boiling point than methane, chloromethane, ethane, etc. due to the lack of hydrogen bond. Now, para-nitrogen, one of the most important. Para-nitrogen. So this is the nitro group. This is the nitrobenzene with substituted para substituted. This is the OH group. So para-nitrophenol. So para positions NO2 group, para-nitrophenol. What will happen? Form a hydrogen bond with same molecule of another para-nitrophenol. What will happen? Here NO. Okay, form a bond, hydrogen bond with that hydrogens which is already covalently attached with more negative atom oxygens. So this is a hydrogen bond. So intermolecular hydrogen bond is observed in case of para-nitrophenol, or here para-nitrophenol, maybe water, maybe HCl, maybe ammonia, etc. Okay, here same molecule of intermolecular hydrogen bond is formed. Okay, so para-nitrophenol and alcohol and water, they are formed hetero intermolecular hydrogen bonding, or you can say intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, intermolecular association of same molecule of different molecules. There is no question of hydrogen bond is formed within the molecules. Okay, now come to intramolecular, inter-college game, intra-college game. So within the game, sports in the college, so that is called intra. So in different college, it is called intra. Inter is different college, within the college different stream is called intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So intramolecular hydrogen bonding is formed between two hydrogen atoms and highly electronegative atom chlorine, oxygen and nitrogen, present in different bonds within the same molecules. Okay, within the same molecules. So intramolecular hydrogen bonding, intramolecular, as you know, nitrogen. Later, next slide we have shown that the how intramolecular hydrogen bonding is formed. So keep in mind, due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding, here what will happen? Here association of molecule takes place, that is molecular weight increases, surface area increases, their boiling point, melting point also increases. But in case of intramolecular hydrogen bonding, there is no question of association of molecules. So that's why there is no question of increase of molecular weight or surface area. And in case of intermolecular hydrogen bonding, we get more number of hydrogen bond in case of intermolecular hydrogen bonding compared to intramolecular hydrogen bond. Okay, so intramolecular hydrogen bond results in the cyclization of the molecules. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding results in the cyclization, that is a cycle, 5-member ring or 6-member ring has been formed. Okay, so intramolecular hydrogen bond results in the cyclization of the molecule and prevents their association. A few examples of molecules which form intramolecular hydrogen bonds are given in the next slide. So again I tell you one thing, you should keep in mind, intermolecular hydrogen bonding increase of molecular weight because of association of molecules, surface area increases, number of hydrogen bond increases, both melting point boiling point also increases. But in case of intramolecular hydrogen bonding, there is no question of association of other molecules of foreign substance, so there is no question of increase of molecular weight. Okay, but here we can get a cyclizations of the molecules. Ring member of the molecules can be formed. Okay, so let's move on the next slide to discuss the examples of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. here you see orthonitrophenol. Okay, ortho position, this is the OH group, ortho NO2. So this oxygen from a hydrogen bond with hydrogen which is already attached with another oxygen atom covalently. Okay, so similarly orthonitro-benzoic acid, here benzoic acid is O. Okay, OH. So now NO2 group, this oxygen form a bond, hydrogen bond with that hydrogen which is already attached with that oxygen. Okay, similarly orthohydroxybenzoyl OH, CHO. So this H form a hydrogen bond with more electronegative atom of oxygens. Similarly orthohydroxybenzoic acid also form a intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So intramolecular hydrogen bonding, so there is no question of association with the molecules. You see there is a cyclizations. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 number of them. Okay. So now properties of the various substances for hydrogen bond. So properties. What are the properties of various substances of hydrogen bond? First, association. First is association. The hydrogen bonds link up molecules of the same substance to form large aggregates. So hydrogen bonds link up molecules of the same substance to form large aggregates. This is called association of the molecules. That means, so there are more number of water molecules, there is a chance of more number of hydrogen bonds, more number of water molecules gets associated, aggregated. Okay, that is called association. For example, HCl molecules are associated with one another by hydrogen bond. The formula of hydrogen chloride can be written as HFN, n number of hydrogen bond, while the value of n depends on the physical state of the compound. Physical state of the compound. This is the physical state of the compound. Okay. Number 2 is melting point and boiling points. The compounds whose molecules are associated with one another. The compounds whose molecules are associated with one another by hydrogen bond have abnormally high melting point and boiling points. It is due to the fact that large amount of energy is needed to overcome intermolecular hydrogen bonds and to separate the molecules. Don't you understand? Again I tell you. The compounds whose molecules are associated with one another by hydrogen bonds have abnormally high melting point boiling points. Why? To rupture these hydrogen bonds, it will demand more amount of heat, more amount of energy required to overcome these intermolecular hydrogen bonds and to separate the molecules. So that's why their melting point boiling point will be high. Because of the proximity of OH and NO2 group in the orthonitrophenol, okay, orthonitrophenol, there is an intermolecular hydrogen bond which prevents intermolecular hydrogen bonding between two or more molecules. So, due to the presence of close proximity, okay, of OH and NO2 group in orthonitrophenol, there is an intramolecular hydrogen bonding which prevents intermolecular hydrogen bonding between two or more molecules. Since the molecular association cannot take place, the boiling of orthonitrophenol is lower than that of paranitrophenol. Because of the distance between OH and NO2 group in paranitrophenol, there is no possibility of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Intermolecular hydrogen bonding may take place to a certain extent, which causes some degree of molecular association. This is responsible for the higher boiling points of the two nitrophenols. Higher boiling points. So higher boiling points of two nitrophenols. So again I tell you what will happen, the melting point and boiling points. The compounds whose molecules are associated with one another by hydrogen bonds have abnormally high melting and boiling points. It is due to the fact that large number of energy needed to overcome intermolecular hydrogen bond and to separate the molecules. Because of proximate of OH and Na2 groups in orthonitrophenol, there is an intramolecular hydrogen bonding which prevents the intermolecular hydrogen bond between two or more molecules. Since molecular association cannot take place, the boiling point of orthonitrophenol is lower than of paranitrophenol. Because of distance of between OH and Na2 group in paranitrophenol, there is a possibility of no possibility of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So in case of intermolecular hydrogen, due to the close proximity, there is a chances of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. But if this Na2 group present in the para position with respect to OH group, what will happen? Due to the large distance, there is a no scope of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Then there will be a intermolecular hydrogen bonding. If there is a intermolecular hydrogen bonding, their number of hydrogen bonds and molecular surface area also increases. Okay, so now because of the distance between the group, there are possibility of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Intermolecular hydrogen bonding may take place to a certain extent, which causes some degree of molecular association. Intermolecular means there is an association. This is responsible for higher boiling points of the two nitrophenols. So orthonitrophenol boiling point is less compared to paranitrophenol. Okay. So same explanation of ortho-nitrobenzoic acid, ortho-hydroxybenzoic and also ortho-hydroxybenzoic acids. So in this way you can discuss or you can get the information regarding the association and melting and boiling points of hydrogen bond. Okay, this is nothing but a properties of substance of for hydrogen bond. Okay, melting point, boiling point, association. Next, come to the hydride of first member of each group, namely ammonia, water, and HF have abnormally high boiling points. High boiling points. So hydrides of first member of each group, namely ammonia, water, and HF have abnormally high boiling point. Look here, ammonia with respect to the same group PH3, ASH3, SBH3. Okay, so first ammonia, then PH3 less, then again sign increases, then increases. Similarly, water highest. Okay, boiling points, then H2S, then H2SC, then why increases here? Due to the increase of molecular weight, van der force of interactions, intermolecular force of interactions, surface area increases, and that's why their boiling point also increases. Okay, so before discussing the graph, again we read out. For example, in case of halogen acids, the boiling points decreases with the decreasing molecular mass. That is from Hi to HBr and from HBr to HCl. But there is a sudden rise in value of boiling point in case of HA. So in case of HA, boiling point is high, then HCl, then again increases due to the increase of molecular weight, surface area increases, and force of interactions, van der force of interactions when you move down the group increases. So what will happen? Again in case of halogen acids, the boiling point decreases with decrease in the molecular mass. So from that is from Hi to HBr and from HBr to HCl. The relative high boiling point of HF is due to the presence of intermolecular hydrogen bond. So relative high boiling point of HF, relative high boiling point of HF is due to the presence of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. In case of other halogen acids, no hydrogen occurs due to the large atomic sizes. So HF only can form hydrogen bond, but there is no question of hydrogen bond formation HCl, HBr, HI, because they are not capable of formation of hydrogen bond. Only oxygen, chlorine and nitrogen can form hydrogen bond. So that's why their boiling point also high comparatively to others belong to the same group elements. Okay. Similar explanation can be given to explain the abnormal boiling points of water, abnormally high among the hydrates of elements of the oxygen group and that of ammonia among the hydrates of the elements of nitrogen group. So order of boiling point group 15 and 16, 17 hydrates in right hand side. So this is the order of group 15, okay, 16 and 17. So this is the order of hydrogen bonding with respect to their what? Why? Because they can form a hydrogen bond. Others of the same group are incapable of form a hydrogen bond. Okay. So again I tell you, the example in case of halogen acids, the boiling point decreases with decreasing molecular mass. Okay. If molecular mass decreases, then boiling point also decreases. Okay. So from HA to HBr and HBr to HCl. But there is a sudden rising value of boiling point in case of HA. Why? Because it can form hydrogen bomb, agents of intermolecular hydrogen bomb. In case of other halogen acid, no hydrogen bomb occurs due to the large atomic size and small electronegativities of other halogens. Similar explanation can be given to explain the abnormal boiling points of water among the hydrates of elements of oxygen group and that of ammonia. Okay, so now come to solubility. Hydrogen bonding can also provide explanation for the solubility of certain compounds in water. Compounds whose molecules can form hydrogen bonds, compounds whose molecules can form hydrogen bonds with water molecules are soluble in water. Okay. As for lower alcohols are soluble in water because their molecule can form hydrogen bond with water molecules. So lower alcohol can form a hydrogen bond with water molecule, that's why they are soluble in water. Okay. Due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding, solubility increases. As for example, alcohol and glucose are soluble in water due to the intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Intramolecular. Okay. Hydrogen bonding solubility decreases as orthohydroxybenzaldehyde is less. So due to intramolecular hydrogen bonding, solubility decreases. As for example, orthohydroxybenzaldehyde is less soluble in water as compared to para-hydroxybenzaldehyde. So again I tell you what will happen. Hydrogen bonding can also provide explanation for the solubility of certain compounds in water. Compounds whose molecules can form hydrogen bonds with water molecules are soluble in water. As for example, lower alcohols are soluble in water because their molecules can form hydrogen bonds with water molecules. So due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding, solubility increases. As for example, alcohol and glucose are soluble in water due to intramolecular hydrogen bonding, solubility decreases. As for example, orthohydroxybenzaldehyde is less soluble in 2 compared to para-hydroxybenzaldehyde. Okay. Now boiling point order of group 15, 16 and 17. So as I discussed, water has high boiling point than H2A, then greater than H2AC, selenium greater than H2S. Similarly, in case of hydrogen, HA greater than HI, greater than HBr, greater than HCl. Okay. So HA greater than HI, greater than HBr, greater than HCl. Right? Why I am reading HF after the HI? Because in between HI and HBr, HCl, why HI higher the molecular weight, higher the surface area, that is boiling, higher will be the boiling point compared to HBr, HCl. Similarly, water greater than H2K, H2AC, H2S, SbH3 greater than NH3, greater than AH3, greater than PH3. So in this way, you can explain the boiling point order of group 15, 16 and 17. So in between HI, why HI higher than HBr, HCl? Due to the presence of large size, large surface area, due to the high molecular weight, van der Waals attraction also increases. So that's why hydrogen, the boiling point range will be HF greater than HI, greater than HBr, greater than HCl. Okay, so that's similarly water also greater than H2T, greater than H2AC, greater than H2S, HBH3 greater than NH3 greater than ASH3 greater than pH3. So in this way you can arrange the boiling point order of group 15, 16, 17. So I hope you are enjoying this video. Thanks for watching this video. I have finished chemical bonding.